Hi, this is Cinderella Jane. Welcome to my channel. Recently, I let you watch me make a birthday cake. Today, I want to share some of my wedding cakes with you. I've been making them for a while and I thought you might enjoy seeing some of the ones I've done in the past. So sit back and watch as I show you my cakes. This was the very first wedding cake I ever made. I was scared to death. I'd only been doing birthday cakes for just a very short time. But the bride loved the taste of my cakes and she was determined I was the one who had to make her wedding cake. So if anyone knows me, if you really want me to do something, I will find a way to work it out. So I took some time and researched on how to put together a wedding cake and made my very first wedding cake. Since that time, I have made many more wedding cakes. I want the bride to be happy. That's my main goal. I have made 2-tier cakes, 3-tier cakes. I have made them as big as 5-tier cakes. Some of the brides have asked for live flowers. Some of them have been happy with icing flowers. One thing I really don't like to do much is fondant. So if you see a cake with fondant on it, it's usually very little. Some of the cakes have even had fountains underneath them, which was quite a challenge, but I always do my best. This actually was an anniversary cake, not a wedding cake, but since it was a tiered cake, I went on and added it to my wedding cake album. This cake was done on the Executive Queen. It was quite a challenge getting that cake on the boat. Believe it or not, the air conditioning went out, so I spent a lot of time making sure that cake did not melt before the bride and groom and all the wedding party arrived on that boat. I tried to find as many of the wedding cake pictures as I could, but if you happen to see the video and your wedding cake is not in my video, I apologize because there are so many more that I could not find or that were not on my computer already. This was actually a very large cake, the square one that you just saw. It was only 3-tier, but it was some very large tiers, so it was a challenge. And this cake was actually one of my favorites. I think the heart shape was so nice and sweet. I really liked it a lot. Like I said, every bride has her own style. They have their own likes and dislikes, so I try my best to get the bride to talk to me so I can find out what she really wants. I thought this was a very cute cake topper. Every bride and her style is unique, so every cake is different. Some cakes have ruffles and lace. Some of the cakes I've done have ribbons and bows. This particular cake had glass cake stands, which I thought were very impressive. The mirrors made it look like there was so much more cake. This was my niece's cake, and she had a UK cake done for her groom. And her cake was a square 3-tier cake. This is my nephew's cake, and it was a 5-tier cake with hydrangea flowers separating the different layers. I have also done some wedding cakes that sat directly on top of each other. This was a cake with 3-tier and silk flowers. Very beautiful. And this cake had live flowers and was a different design that I had never done before, but I love the rustic look of the cake and it turned out very nicely. This cake was for a friend of mine. This one is also my niece's cake. It was done at a wedding on a farm, and I thought it was very nice for the setting. The groom's cake was a hunting cake since the groom's favorite hobby is hunting. And so I thought it turned out very nice. The bride has very nice taste. And I thought her cake was very attractive. This cake was my son's cake. And it has beautiful silk flowers, and there's a picture of him and his beautiful bride at their wedding. And you can see there's the Green Bay Packer cake beside that one. This was one of the earlier cakes that I had done. This is my daughter's wedding cake. I love the butterfly touches that she had me put on her cake. Made it very much her own unique style. This was probably my favorite cake of all. It was done for a friend of mine, and this bride and groom told me that they had no special plans for the cake. They wanted me to do what I wanted to do because I knew them and they knew I would make the perfect cake for their personalities. The bride and groom absolutely loved the cake, and he said I was definitely an artist. He made my day. So there are just a few of my cakes. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications. And please join me in the next video. I'm going to be putting a few more of my cakes online in the future. So thanks for watching. Bye.